Peace and greetings. This is Artist Your Spirit Guide. So in this video, I'm going to talk about living a magical life. Now, this is a phrase that I heard from Bobby Hemmett and Brother Panic, and it really resonated with me. And so I thought about it, and I meditated on that and applied that to my life. Thought about, okay, what does it mean to live a magical life? What does that really mean? And so this is what it meant for me. This is how I applied it to my life. I do rituals, and I set intentions. I do meditations. I do all these sorts of things. I put energy into the spirit realm, and the information that I get back from the spirit realm is where a lot of the living magically comes into play here, okay? Because that information comes from many, many different sources. That information comes from dreams. That information comes in the form of symbols in the dreams. It comes in the form of things that happen during meditation, as far as visualizations that pop up, certain little things that pop up in visualizations. Messages also come through in everyday life. When you're at work doing something, someone says something, and it resonates, you think, oh wow, that's interesting. How that, no, that's not, yeah, that's interesting, because you need to investigate that. Don't just pass that off as, oh, that's a coincidence. No. That's what I'm talking about as far as living magically. When you start to see those things happen, start to make the connections. Don't dismiss those things that you feel aren't important. Like someone mentioning a name that's on your mind, and that has a connection with a certain ritual or something that you're doing. Make those connections, because you don't know. It's like what's called a butterfly effect. One action that happens here can have an effect on something that happens way over here, right? So you have to not necessarily try to analyze this one particular thing that happened, but you see something in it that resonates with you, so you bring your attention, focus, and awareness to it and watch it. And then eventually what will happen is there's a ripple effect, and it's going to affect something later on in your life. So you can't look at those things as, number one, a coincidence, and you can't look at them with resistance. You have to accept them as, you have to look at it like, okay, that's cool, accept that, look at it, maybe write it in your journal, make a mental note of it, because later on down the road you're going to see it, you'll be able to make those connections. That's when you take it to the next level. All right. So if you have any questions about that, you can hit me up on any one of my social media accounts. So until then, my friends,